let's assume we could put ourselves into Trey Lance's mind. So I'm going to speak in the first person like I'm Trey Lance. I was the third guy taken in the draft. They told me they loved me. They were in love with me too. They got me hurt. I shouldn't have been running up the middle. Now I'm competing to be the backup quarterback. I'm not even competing to be the starter against some guy who was my backup. I want to get out of this team. Mm-hmm. They've lost me. I don't want to be here anymore. Do you think that's what he's feeling?
I just don't see how he could have any confidence left. I mean, he hasn't played. There's no one really advocating for him in the organization.
Right.
And they're publicly humiliating him now.
Yes,
I would want to leave. Yeah. It's humiliating.
Yes, it's humiliating. And I agree with what you said. How do you not lose confidence? They're crushing him.
Crushing him.
Yeah.
And it's almost like, if it doesn't work out for us, if you don't work out with us, you're not going to work out at all. Like, that's great.
Yeah. And so I don't know who his agent is, but I do believe his agent should be moving heaven and earth to get him off the 49ers. Now, that's not the 49ers' issue, but I'm just doing it from his point of view. My confidence is crushed. I don't seem to have a path anymore on this team. Why the hell am I here? And they've mishandled me the whole way. That's what I think.
They've crushed him physically and mentally.
Yeah, and if they have him next season and he has to come into play, he's not the same guy who came out of the draft. This is a guy who's lost confidence. Unless he's superhuman, I would be crushed. I'd be in the fetal position.
Yeah, absolutely. And what's interesting is they bring in Sam Darnold to compete with them, to really just ruin whatever confidence Trey Lance had left. But Sam Darnold, that's who Darnold is. Darnold is like the least confident quarterback in the league. He's a total, at least up to this point in his career, he's been a total head case. So the Niners are trying to breathe confidence into Darnold at the expense of Lance. It's amazing.
I love what you're saying. Right.
Yeah.
And they're creating two head cases.
Yes, absolutely. And what they like the most about Purdy, I think, and maybe they haven't even figured it out, is how tough he is and how strong he is mentally. Because he's so young. He's so self-assured. He struts around the field. He really knows he can do the job. The Niners haven't had a quarterback like that in a while. Yeah.
Right. Not since Jeff Garcia.
Yeah.
No, not because I don't think Alex Smith had that.
No, it's someone who really exudes confidence. Jimmy exuded a lot of anxiety, especially if he had to hold the ball for more than 2 seconds in a play.
Yeah.
So, Trey, they haven't given him a chance to develop confidence. It's going to be interesting to see what happens with him. They could trade him on draft night, or they could just bury him. You think what they do with these players? They move on from him. They're like, I don't like you anymore, but then they keep him for 2 more years. They did it with Jimmy Garoppolo, right? They decided 2 years ago, Jimmy's not for us, but we want to keep him. So Trey, I'm sure you'd like to leave, but I don't think he will. So
would they put him on the practice squad? If they like Sam Darnold better, would they put him on the practice squad?
Yeah. How do they? They've kept 3 quarterbacks before, but which one is inactive on game days? Trey?
No. I was listening to Kyle today. He was clear. He only wants 2 quarterbacks. He
only wants 2 quarterbacks. They did keep 3 last year: Purdy, Jimmy, and Trey. They kept 3 in the past with Mullins, Beathard, and Jimmy. But I don't think they want to do it.
No, he said he didn't.
I don't think they want to.
So would they put him on the practice squad? Would they cut him?
It seems like they'd trade him, but to me, the way I read it was the Niners would love to trade Trey Lance, but he's not worth much right now, and it's not worth it to them.
They'd get a bag of footballs for him. That's what they get.
They might get like the 100th pick in the draft, maybe 84, and their fans would flip out. Yeah. Okay.
I want to say one other thing, Iggy. The first question was there a better answer than what they gave, that Brock is our starter? I honestly think there was no good answer because of the position they put themselves in.
There you go.
There's no good answer.
Yeah.
It's hard to figure out a good answer for them when there's no good answer.
The honest answer is, who's our starting quarterback? Well, we got one guy who's in an arm brace sling who physically can't throw a football. We got another guy who just started throwing a football for the first time in about 7 months and has started 4 games. What a ridiculous position we're in.
Yeah. Right.
There is no right answer to the position we've put ourselves in. None.
And the other guy we brought in is a head case, right? So
Yes.
we're screwed. We're
screwed.
Yeah.
What we have is this great roster that will go pretty far, but ultimately won't go far enough because we bungled the most important position on the team.
And continue to bungle it.
And continue it. And that's what we will continue to do because Jed thinks we're doing a great job. Isn't that right, Jed?
We're going to come to Jed. He's going to get his in a minute.